Storm is coming, storm is coming. That's what the animals are saying today. Let's see what they're all so worried about. Storm is Coming by Heather Tekavec, illustrated by Margaret Spengler. The old farmer leaped out of his chair and clicked the radio off. "Hear that, dog?" he bellowed. "Storm is coming. We better get the animals safely in the barn." Dog sprang to his feet and bounded out the door. "Round 'em up," the farmer called as Dog ran circles around the sheep. "Storm is coming, storm is coming," barked Dog. "We have to get to the barn quickly." Frightened, the sheep raced after Dog towards the barn. On the way, they passed the pond where Duck was paddling. "Storm is coming, storm is coming," the sheep bleated. "We have to get to the barn quickly." Duck flapped up the grassy bank and flew ahead of the sheep. The cows in the pasture looked up as the animals sped past. "Storm is coming, storm is coming," Duck quacked. "We have to get to the barn quickly." The cows herded together and joined the stampede. When they all reached the barn, the farmer hurried them inside. Then he shut the heavy door. The barking, the flapping, the bleating, and the mooing awoke Cat from her nap in the hay. She stretched and yawned and opened one eye. "Storm is coming," the animals told her all at once. "And who is Storm?" she meowed. The cows looked at Duck. Duck looked at the sheep. The sheep looked at Dog, but Dog didn't know. "Well, he must be very mean," Dog decided, moving to guard the dog. "And he must be very scary," the sheep stammered, starting to shiver. "Big, big. He must be very big," Duck sputtered, flapping into the air in a flurry. The cows just lay in the corner and moaned. Cat yawned again. "Wake me when he gets here," she murmured, and drifted back to sleep. The animals waited and listened, but there was no sign of Storm. "We need a lookout," Dog barked. Duck flew up to the open window and cautiously peeked out. "No storm, no storm," he quacked, "but the sky is growing very dark." "Oh no," bleated the sheep. "Even the sun is hiding from storm." The cows dropped their heads and moaned louder. "Dark is good," Dog told them. "Storm can't find us in the dark." The animals nodded. "That is good," they agreed. Duck called down again. "I still don't see Storm, but there's a big wind blowing." "Great," Dog barked. "The wind will blow Storm away." The cows lifted their heads and the sheep stopped shaking. But then they heard a heavy tapping on the roof. "Storm is knocking," the sheep cried. "No, no, no, it's only rain," Duck informed them. Dog nodded. "The rain will wash away our tracks so Storm can't follow us," he added. The cows and the sheep listened for a moment, then nodded in agreement. One more time, Duck called down. "I still don't see Storm, but the sky is flashing." "The sky is going to blind Storm so he can't see us," Dog announced. The cows scrambled to their feet and the sheep started shuffling. A roll of thunder shook the barn. "Hear that, Duck?" Dog barked. "Yes, yes," Duck quacked. "The clouds are growling at Storm. They'll scare him away for sure." All day long the wind blew, the rain fell, the lightning flashed, and the thunder rolled, and through it all, the animals cheered. But then everything stopped. The sky went silent and so did the animals. They waited and listened, and Duck flew down to huddle with the others. Thump, thump, thump. Someone was coming toward the barn. Click, click, clang. Someone was opening the door. Creak. Someone was coming in. The animals backed into the corner. This was it. Storm had come to get them. The door swung wide open, and the animals gasped. It was the farmer. "Everybody out," he called. "It's all safe now." "Hooray!" shouted the animals. The barking, the flapping, the bleating, and the mooing awoke Cat again. She stretched and yawned and opened one eye. "Did I miss Storm?" she meowed. "No," Dog reported. "Storm never came." Then he ran out into the sunshine with the others, and Cat went back to sleep. As farmers, we don't like storms, but we do like rain because we need the rain to keep our crops growing. But what happens when we don't get rain? We have an irrigator. Farmer Sarah's going to take you on a tour to explain all about it, and I'll see you tomorrow.
Hi everybody, it's Farmer Sarah, and when it's raining, we don't need an irrigator. But sometimes the sun just doesn't want to stay away, and when that happens, it's time for an irrigator. Irrigators are super important on all farms, and on Bramer Farms, we use our irrigator to make sure that all of our corn, our hay, alfalfa, and peas get the water that they need so that they can grow up to feed our cows. There are a few really important pieces on an irrigator. This piece right here is called the end gun. It's kind of like a giant version of a sprinkler that you might have in your yard. When it shoots the water out of the end gun, it goes a long way past the end of the irrigator. This helps farmers get to the corner of their fields. Once it gets all the way to one direction, it rotates back to the other direction, just like a sprinkler might do in your yard. These next set of sprinklers are all along the top of the irrigator. They spin 360 degrees around the irrigator and make sure that there's enough water going to all of the plants. There's a ton of these on every irrigator. Every irrigator is a different size. We have 3 different irrigators on Bramer Farms. We have a small, a medium, and a large irrigator on Bramer Farms. The small irrigator pushes out 650 gallons of water every minute. The big irrigator shoots out almost 1,000 gallons of water in a minute. All of this water helps our plants grow big and strong on Bramer Farms because remember, we grow all of our food to feed our animals. See those wheels over there? Irrigators are also machines that can drive themselves. There's a computer that has sensors in it, and when it's time for the irrigator to move and start watering the next spot, the wheels will slowly turn. Thanks for learning about our irrigators, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye!